Hey there. I wanted to make a really quick video blog post to talk about this topic today. It's been brought up to me several times this week, and I've dealt with it a lot over the years. And if you are watching this, you probably found it on social media. So I wanted to talk about social media and how we feel like sometimes when we're looking at things that we feel like we don't have enough, we aren't enough, we're not doing enough. We look at other people and go, oh, well, they're doing all of that and I'm only doing this. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit because I think that it's really easy to fall into that trap of filling in the blanks. Our brains do that. We make these assumptions in between because that's just what we do. I don't think our brains have really caught up to all this technology that we have going on these days. So from an evolutionary standpoint, it's just not there yet. So I wanted to talk a little bit about just being enough. And if you struggle with this at all, I highly recommend the book Daring Greatly. It's amazing. Brene Brown, you can watch one of her TED Talks on YouTube. Anyway, so back to what we see and what we think. So I work from home now, and my days, I don't really have a standard schedule. Some days I'm booked up from the time that I wake up until the time that I go to bed, and other days I have other times where I do have a little bit more flexibility. So, if you've been following me, you might just think I play with puppies all day, which is so not the case. Occasionally when I get up from working, I will go out and play with puppies. Anyway, so that's just a little bit about kind of how my day works. But going back to just not feeling enough, there's so much stuff that you can kind of, I wouldn't even say hide necessarily. A lot of people don't know what's going on in your life, and they don't really need to have all of that extra weight, from something that is very heavy. So I personally try to share a lot of positives on Facebook, and so a lot of people might watch, or any social media, a lot of people might watch my social media and go, oh, she has this fairy tale life, and it is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I am super grateful for everything that I have. I'm actually getting ready to write a book. So some of you will find out that even though you've been following my social media for the past few years, these past 3 years have been very difficult for me. I've had a lot of stuff going on in the background. But these are things that you don't know. So if you're ever really sitting back and feeling like you're not enough, you don't do enough, oh my gosh, this person who has 4 kids is doing X, Y, and Z. I have 1, I can't even get out the door. My puppies rock my world. So just things like that. Just really realize that people put out their best things on Facebook, and sometimes it's for, it's to keep up appearances, and a lot of times too, people would get criticized on the other end if they put all the hard stuff that they have going on. Oh, I don't want to hear about that again. So social media is it's really interesting. It's been the best thing for my business and life. And it's also been one of the worst things in my life. So I would never take it away. Just recognize it for what it is, and really just comparing yourself to other people. It's really hard to not do, but I try to look for inspiration in what others are doing so that I can put more of that into my life. And, really just accepting where you are and what you're doing, and use it as kind of a little vision board. Speaking of vision board, updating mine in the background. So that's just a really quick update. Let me tie it into fitness real quick too. A lot of the pictures that you see on Facebook, there are some crazy things that we can do with angles. So I can make my hips look like this narrow. They are not. Just by holding the camera up really high. So things like that. There's filters, there's apps, there's all that stuff. So whenever you're looking at other people's photos and thinking, why don't I look like that? You don't know what's been going on as far as their preparation goes, as far as any filters or any photoshopping, anything like that. So, again, use it for some inspiration, but don't put too much value on it. I hope you have a great day.